Welcome back everybody to another top buy and top sell video here in the A1 EdgeFinder, where we of course are going to go over our number one buy and our number one sell currently listed in the EdgeFinder. But before we get to all of that, I want to take a look at the smart money tracker as well as the retail sentiment page, just get a better idea of what everyone in the markets, whether it's the COT report where we're taking a look at institutional traders or smart money traders, what they are going long and short on, as well as retail sentiment where we take a look at the crowd, what day traders are going long and short on. So we'll get to that retail sentiment in just a second, but here is the COT report data. Again, this is what institutional traders, hedge fund guys, this is what they're going long and short on at the moment. So currently their most heavily favored long asset is US oil. 80.6% long here and 19.4% short from institutional traders, very heavily favored on oil, as well as gold and platinum. Gold is 78.75% long from those institutional traders, and their number one currency asset is actually the euro. They are the most bullish on the euro at the moment, more so than any other currency, 75.65% long there. And we can also see here the dollar, not too far behind, 63.18% long and 36.82% short. Our most shorted asset is the Japanese yen. This has been the most shorted asset from institutional traders for a while now. Actually, it's been a month or two, quite possibly even longer than that, but the yen has been the favorited short asset from institutional traders for a while, 82.24% short there. We can also see all of that same information in this chart down here. We can see our total number of long contracts as well as the total number of short contracts, latest changes long and short from the last data release, and of course the percentage there if you just want a slightly different way to look at it. But let's go ahead and hop into the retail sentiment page. And before we move on with retail sentiment, I need to tell you that there is only 1 day left, and I'm serious, only 1 day left to get the EdgeFinder for a massive 40% off discount. If you're unfamiliar with the EdgeFinder or the sale that we're doing right now, it's our 1-year anniversary sale of releasing the EdgeFinder. We've been doing the sale for the entire month of April, but now that April is coming to a close, there is just 1 day left to get the EdgeFinder at 40% off. So if you've been thinking about it, do not wait any longer. Use promo code A1YT at checkout to get 40% off. If you go to a1trading.com right now, if you go to our website or down into the links in the description below, you can also find the EdgeFinder in the links in the description. Use that promo code A1YT right now because it's going to be gone at the end of April, so you've got one more day to do it. A1YT is the promo code for 40% off the EdgeFinder right now. But we can go ahead and continue on taking a look at this retail positioning here. Again, this is what day traders or the overall crowd, what they are favored long and short on. We're taking a look at US dollar pairs first, and we have a tie for our most long or most bullish pair from day traders. It's AUD USD and USD CHF. Both currently favored 88% long from day traders. USD CAD, on the other hand, is the most shorted asset from day traders, 88% short there. We can also take a look at minor currency pairs. Take a look at those right over here. And wow, AUD NZD is the most long asset or pair rather from the day traders, 99% long from day traders, just 1% short. And we have a two-way tie for the most shorted pair. It's pound Aussie and Swiss yen. Those two are both 96% short from day traders. Let's go back into the watch list, and we have it's pretty clear to see which is the top buy and the top sell here. In fact, I'm going to remove any indices or commodities that we might have just so that we're left with currency pairs. Just shortens up that list just a little bit. We actually have a fair amount of strong buys here, 5 of them to be exact, 5 strong buys: USD CAD, USD JPY, Euro JPY, Swiss yen, and USD ZAR. USD ZAR is the strongest. It has a score of +8. So we'll be taking a look at that on the buy side, whereas Aussie USD is our one lone strong sell with a score of -7. So we're going to take a look at that on the sell side. And in fact, why don't we start off with the sell Aussie USD? very first asset listed here in the EdgeFinder, and like I've mentioned already, a score of -7 there. COT data comes out to a score of -2, and retail sentiment a score of -1. We can see right over here, those institutional traders, like we mentioned earlier, are favored long on the dollar at the moment, 63.18%, but they are favored short on the Australian dollar, 66.10% short. Favored from institutional traders, giving us that -2 score. Favored long here, favored short here. Retail traders, on the other hand, this was one of our two that were tied for the most long from retail traders or day traders, 88% long there. And that, of course, is giving us our -1 score here because, unfortunately, more often than not, traders tend to lose money in the markets, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So that's why we're scoring it a -1 there. Seasonality is a score of +1, and we can see that in the month of April, historically speaking, if you were to isolate just the month of April over the last 10 years, you would notice that AUD USD trends a little bit bullish, just slightly, but so far that has not been the case this month, and I don't see it turning around anytime soon, especially not with this trend reading score of -2 here. We can take a look all the way back to April 21st, so that was about a week ago. And you'll notice that it's pretty much just continued to make moves, plummeting to the downside pretty much every day since then. Finishing up with our fundamentals here, we have GDP growth, inflation, and interest rates, all scores of -1. Unemployment, however, just a neutral or a 0 score. Taking a look at those numbers right over here, Australia's GDP growth 0.5% compared to 1.1% in the US. Inflation 7% compared to 5%. Unemployment both 3.5% in Australia and the US. And lastly, interest rates on the Australian dollar currently 3.6% compared to 5%. So there we go, a quick breakdown of AUD USD with that strong sell bias, score of -7. Now why don't we go ahead and check out our strongest buy, USD ZAR at the moment, with that score of +8. COT data is a score of +2, and retail sentiment a score of +1. Taking a look over here, we already got those COT numbers for the US dollar. We know that they're favored on the long side, but the ZAR, the South African Rand, is currently favored on the short side, 68.78% from institutional traders. This pair overall is also favored on the short side from the day traders, 82% short and 18% long there. Seasonality is a score of +1. And again, if you take a look at the month of April, historically speaking, over the last 10 years, USD ZAR tends to be bullish in the month of April, and at least recently that has absolutely been the case. Again, we can take a look with this strong +2 trend reading score here. See all the way back again, April 21st, about a week ago. We'll notice that it's just continued to trend upwards every single day. Price forecast predicts that that will continue to be the case as well. Finishing up here with our fundamentals, GDP growth, inflation, and unemployment, all scores of +1. Interest rates, on the other hand, are 1 loan, -1, or red box right there. GDP growth in South Africa, -1.3% compared to 1.1% in the US. Inflation, 7.1% compared to 5%. Unemployment 32.7% compared to 3.5%, and lastly, interest rates 7.75% compared to 5%. So there we go, two breakdowns, our strong buy and strong sell here in the EdgeFinder. And I'll remind you one more time, if you want the EdgeFinder for the lowest price of the year, there's only 1 day left to do it. Use promo code A1YT for 40% off the EdgeFinder. Get access to all of these amazing useful tools that we looked at in this video and so much more. You can see all of these tabs here. So many more tabs that we didn't even go through. There is so much useful information here when finding better trading entries. So go ahead and get the EdgeFinder for yourself for 40% off right now before it is too late, because it is ending so soon. Promo code A1YT at checkout for 40% off. Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free EdgeFinder, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.